Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to this edition of Matters of Your Heart, where everything I talk about because you matter. I'm going to preface with a content warning. This is going to be about abuse as far as domestic violence. So, if that is something that you can't handle hearing about or watching, I would suggest just turn off the video right here, right now. And I'll give it a second here. Okay, for those of you that are still watching, I'm just going to go right into it, okay? Because there's a lot of people, whether you're a woman, I'm not just going to talk about a woman because it's not just women that get abused. Men get abused too, okay? It doesn't matter what the couple is. Man, woman, 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 man, man. Doesn't matter, okay? Domestic violence is domestic violence. And I'm just going to tell my story real quick, okay, about how I got out of it. And if my ex-husband is watching, you know what? You are a lesson as to what women and men should not look for. So yeah, I may say your name, I may not. I have not forgiven you. I'm not disrespecting you. And you never ever acknowledge the fact that you're an abuser. You never said you were sorry for abusing me. You said sorry for other crap. No, you need to get it straight and you'll never change. And I feel sorry for your girlfriend. Okay. So now I will start with my story. Over 7 years ago, 11 years ago, I had met a man who I thought was a good guy. He went through a lot of things in his life, and long story short, he did that to get my sympathy. Okay. Now I have to admit, I'm not a dumb woman, but even smart women can get played or get fooled. I thought the little things of jealousy and little things of possessiveness, I didn't think it was cute, but I tried to reason, I tried to talk to him. That should have been a red flag for me. But believing in love again and giving him the benefit of the doubt and not having any clue that he would just be totally violent, we got married. And that's when it started. He'll say it's because of my mouth. Yeah, because of my mouth. Okay, because I had said and stuck up for myself, no, you're not going to treat me this way and stuff like that. No, it got worse and worse and worse. This man cheated on me and he never admitted it until he approached me with, oh, let's have an open marriage. Why? I knew right then and there my marriage was over. So I was planning, plotting, strategized from that point on to get out of that marriage. When we got to Baltimore, which is where he's from, it got worse. His friends enabled him. He had his friends spy on me during the attempts that I was trying to leave. The open marriage thing, he was still controlling, trying to keep me from having my fun like I want to, but it was okay for him to stay out all night and disrespect me with these women and still cheat on me and still lie to me. So I planned, plot, and strategized and outsmarted him because guess what? We got out of Baltimore. Okay. Well, I got out of Baltimore. I knew I had to plan, plot, and strategize, get it on even ground. He didn't know anybody in Charlotte. I didn't know anybody in Charlotte. So it was an even playing field. So long story short, I got out of that marriage and I'm in my happy ending right now. My happy ending is my now husband and my 2 kids. Okay. So that's the long story short. You want more details? Email me, PM me. It does not matter. So those of you who are victims of domestic violence, I want to say one thing first. It is not your fault. You do not deserve to be beaten. You do not deserve to be emotionally abused and put down. You do not deserve to be mentally put down. I don't care what you have done. You do not deserve to be in that situation. So don't let anybody tell you that's your fault because it's not. And the enablers, cut them out. Cut them out. I don't care if the enablers are your friends or family. Get away from that whole situation. Now, I can do tips and all that stuff, but I know there's certain types of people, the narcissistic fucks, that are watching this. So I'm not going to say too much, but you know what you need to do. Kids or not, get out of there. Get out of there. There are some women who are not lucky, and there are some men who are not lucky. They're dead right now because they was with somebody that they thought loved them, but they didn't love them. They were narcissistic fucks that all they do is control, put you down. That's all it is. An abuser, all abusers are narcissistic and they don't love you. Leopards don't ever change their spots. They change their tactics. All right? So if you're in this situation, please, please, please do what you have to do. I don't care what it is. Look at my face. I don't care what it is. Get out of there. Get to a safe place. Find a friend. Hell, okay, I'll just keep it real. Find a lover that will help you get out of the situation. Whatever you got to do, because you do not deserve it. It is not your fault. You deserve to be loved for, cared for, and respected. And if you're not in any of those things in this relationship that you're in, whether it's legal marriage, whether it's a committed relationship, whether it's a homosexual relationship, doesn't matter. Get out. Because it's not going to change and it's not going to get better. I urge you, I stress this. You can PM me privately. I will help you. I don't care where you're at. I can look stuff up online, especially if you don't really have an internet connection or whatever. I will look stuff up online. I will help you find numbers to call in your state. Okay? So I urge you, please, please, please do whatever it takes to get out of that situation. You don't deserve it. It is not your fault. And don't beat yourself up over it. Just remember, be kind to yourself because you matter. And I love you guys.